30 companions simultaneously raised their wooden sticks, forcefully pushing the boy toward the center of the crowd. The wall behind the boy was about to close. He desperately begged his companions to spare him, as if something terrifying lurked behind the nearly sealed wall, but the boy's desperate pleas failed to evoke any sympathy from his companions. When the gap in the wall became too narrow to stand in, the boy had no choice but to retreat behind the wall. This scene completely stunned Eric, who had just arrived, but the boys who had just participated seemed accustomed to it. As it turned out, behind them was a massive movable structure. The boys were confined to the center of a maze. Inside appeared to be grass and trees, but the surrounding walls, towering hundreds of meters high, created an oppressive atmosphere. Every day at dawn, the central gate in the wall would slowly open, allowing the boys to enter the maze to search for a way out. But after a full 3 years, not one person had found an exit to the outside world. And every night, the maze doors would automatically close, and roars of strange creatures would echo throughout the maze. To ensure long-term survival, the boys established basic living arrangements. Strong, athletic runners were specifically responsible for entering the maze to find an exit. There were also cooks who grew crops to sustain life. On his first day, Eric was terrified. He began running frantically until he fell and finally took in his surroundings. The hundreds of meters high walls left him in awe. The only exit was through that narrow gap ahead. Eric then found the captain and began asking about the passage. But no matter how he inquired, the captain refused to reveal the secrets inside, stating that without his permission, no one was allowed to enter. That passage, the captain's words, sparked Eric's curiosity. However, just as he prepared to investigate, the kind-hearted chubby boy suddenly stopped him. At that moment, 2 men ran out from the passage. Eric was puzzled by this sight. The chubby boy explained that these 2 were the runners, responsible for seeking an exit beyond the maze. Still unconvinced, Eric insisted on going in to see what was happening. The bully, who was the third in command, suddenly pushed him down. Their argument quickly drew attention from those nearby. People rushed over from all directions. Eric declared he wanted to leave this place. He couldn't understand why everyone prevented him from entering. The captain explained this was done to protect everyone. Suddenly, a loud noise came from behind Eric. As the gears at the top slowly turned, the heavy door closed shut.